All right, good morning. Good morning, wonderful children. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Yes, this is Mr. Alute here with my science class 101. Yes, science class 101. Now, today we'll be treating a very interesting topic. In fact, I know most of you like it, so I'm going to start. I have with me my what? It's my banana. And then, you like one? When you see me, I'll give you one. Now, the banana that I ate is an example of a what? Yes, Darlington. Yes, it's a food. Very good. Clap for him. Yes, so banana is a type of food. And I want to ask you, do we cook banana or we eat banana raw? Yes, we cook. We don't cook banana. Yes, we eat banana raw. It's true. We eat banana raw. So today we'll be looking at food preservation and food processing. Food preservation and food processing. Now, first things first, what is food? Every day you will be eating food, you'll be eating food, but what is food? Now, when we say food, food is anything solid or liquid that we take into the body to get nutrients. Anything solid or liquid that we take into the body to get what? Nutrients. Now, some foods can be cooked. Yes, some foods you have to cook them. If you don't cook it, you can't eat it. And other foods too, we don't cook them. For example, my banana here, I haven't cooked it, so I can eat it. Now I want you all to give me examples of foods that we don't cook that we can eat. So I'm going to start. Yes, Emma, orange, very good. Darlington, banana, very good. Crunchy palm, onion, yes, very good. Onion, you don't cook onion, you can eat onion raw. Any other foods? Let's go. Favorite is what? Mango. So mango, onion, orange, tangerine, banana. Thomas, you want to add one? Yes, Thomas says apple. Yes, it's true. Apples can also be eaten raw. So foods that we can eat raw, we say they are raw foods. Now let's look at foods that we have to cook before we eat. Let's start. Yes, cassava, plantain, yam, very good. Rice, very good. Okra, yes, okra too is part. Fish, very good. Fish. And once you have said fish, then the next one what? Meat. Then meat, chicken, very good. Yes, thank you. So these are all examples of foods that we have to cook or process before we do what we eat. Now, what is food preservation? What is food preservation? The word is big English. Preservation. Let me see. Preservation. Okay, preservation. Now, when we say food preservation, it means keeping the method of keeping food or treating food to stay for a longer time. Treating food or keeping food for it to stay for a longer time. That is what we call food preservation. Now, food preservation, and then we have food processing. But we normally mix the two. We sometimes say preservation and processing. But one is just for the food to stay for a longer time. Now, when we say food processing, is from the word process and then in. Processing. So processing. Now, food processing is changing raw food or treating raw food so that it can be eaten. Treating raw food or method used to prepare raw food for it to be eaten. So you prepare it for us to what? Eat. Now I know if I ask you to tell me how to prepare food, all of you will start telling me, you show me that you know how to cook. Yes, your cooking skills will come. Some of you only know how to prepare this way and see. Just add hot water and we are good. Or am I lying? You just add hot water. Thomas, what do you know how to prepare? You know how to fry egg. Okay, Thomas, the way you finish, I'll let you fry an egg for me. Please make sure that the egg is nice. If it's not nice, you will not eat. Alright. Now, why do we have to process our food, or why do we have to cook the food? Yes, one. So we cook the food to kill the germs inside it. We cook the food to kill the germs that are inside the food. You know that germs, when they get into your body, you will fall sick. When you eat food and the food has germs inside it, the germs enter your stomach and you'll be like, Mama, my stomach, Mama, my stomach, my stomach. What is it? Mommy, my stomach. Then you ask, what did you eat? I ate the bread on the fridge. Oh, that bread is not good, but you've already eaten it. So we preserve or we process food so that they will stay for a longer time. Now, another reason why we process food is that so that we can be able to eat the food. Now, I have here groundnut. See that this groundnut is 50% groundnut. For when you can go and buy some of it. Now, with the groundnut, we can't eat groundnut when it's raw. Even though you can eat it, it won't taste nice, so you don't like it. But rather, we rather boil it and then we will roast the groundnut or we'll fry the groundnut. Some people say you are frying it, some people say you are roasting it. So whichever one, whether you fry or you roast the groundnut or fry the groundnut, then we can now eat. So once I process this, it becomes nice groundnut, then I'll use it to accompany my banana here. So we process food so that it can be eaten. Alright, now we also process food for it to stay for a longer time. We process food for it to stay for a longer time. We don't want to go and buy garden eggs, like my garden egg here. Then after a few days it has changed, then it will spoil, then I have to throw it away. So rather I will cut it and prepare garden eggs and put it down. I know that that one it will take some time before it will spoil. So I can at least eat it or use it for something. I'll put it in my fridge for about a few days, a week, before it doesn't spoil. So we process food for it to stay for a longer time. Now the last one is we process food to make it tasty and delicious. I know if your mother gives you, if mommy gives you fried chicken and jollof rice, it's nice one. Yes, the chicken and jollof rice is very nice. So if you don't cook the chicken and fry the chicken, how will the chicken taste? You see, that will not be nice. It will not be nice at all. So you have to cook and process it for it to be tasty and delicious, so that when you are eating the chicken and someone says, you're like, hey, this chicken there, if I get, I will eat too. So the person will be like, hey, Emma, give me some of your chicken. And Emma will be like, oh, you take small and eat. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Emma. So we process foods to make it tasty and also delicious. Now, what are some of the methods that we use to process or prepare food? The methods that we use. I know the boys should tell me that yes. I'm waiting here. So what are the methods that we use to process food? Now the first one is frying. Everybody say after me. Frying. Frying. And you know that frying is a verb, an action word. So you fry the food. Now what are some of the foods that you fry? Egg, as Thomas said. Thomas said you fry egg for me. So you fry egg, you fry chicken, you fry fish, you fry meat. What do you fry? Yes, you can even fry rice to get fried rice. You can fry octopus for snack. Yes. So you fry all those things. Then we can also bake. That is baking. You can also bake the food. Now what are the foods that when you bake, that means you are going to put it in an oven. And you know that when you put food in an oven and you bake it and it becomes brown, it's nice, like bread, chips, meat pie. No, we don't, that's what spring rolls. We don't bake spring rolls. We fry spring rolls. So meat pie, Sausage too, we don't fry, we don't bake. Normally fry sausage or roast it. Yes. So bread, biscuits, you can bake those foods. Then we can also boil the food or boil it. You can also boil the food. Now, if I have my garden eggs here and I want to eat this garden eggs, I can just boil the garden egg in water and put it in hot water, put it in water and put it on fire, boil it, and then I used to prepare garden eggs too. It's very nice and fine. So we can boil. You can also boil an egg. You can also boil rice. You can even, yes, you can boil yam, cassava, plantain. When you boil yam, cassava, and plantain, you get what? Fufu. Or fufu. Tea. Yes, I'm sure this weekend some of you will be eating fufu and rice soup too. Yes, the rice soup, there will be chicken inside. Say you won't give me. I'll come and visit you. I'll eat some. Alright. So you can fry, bake, boil. Then you can also smoke the food. Smoke it. You can also smoke. You better to and now you smoke the food. You put it on an oven, on a smoker. Then we smoke it. Yeah, so you normally smoke foods like fish and meat. Those are the foods that we normally smoke. So your mother, if mommy goes to buy salmon from the market, that salmon is smoked salmon. Or they buy eban. Eban too is smoked fish. So you can smoke the food. So we fry, bake, boil, we smoke. Then we can roast. Roasting. You can roast the food. For example, you can roast chicken. Yes. When you go and buy chicken from restaurants, sometimes they roast the chicken for you. You can roast meat, you can roast groundnut, you can even roast plantain. Brother it's roasted plantain. Yes. So roasting too is also a method of preserving or preserving. Then the last one we have to do, which is very necessary, is we have to wash the food. Wash it. It is very necessary. Yes, washing too is a method of processing or preserving food. Because if you wash the food, you are going to remove all the germs on the food. And just like we wash your hands, they say we should wash our hands under running water. So you can also wash the fruits under running water or put it in a bowl of water. Sometimes you add a little salt to the water, then you wash the fruits and the vegetables. Make them clean. That way they will be free of germs. And when you eat it, your stomach will not be doing you so you feel fine. So that is it. So we are going to end our lesson here. But what I want you to do is, today, when mommy is cooking, go and stand beside mommy and ask mommy, which food processing method are we using? And I'm sure she will use one of these. Either they will boil, they will fry, they will bake, they will smoke, they will roast, and they will definitely wash. Alright, so I will attach the notes to the video. Then there will be an exercise. Let mommy or daddy help you with the exercise. Then when you are done, let them take a picture of the exercise and send it to me so that I'll mark it for you. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.